princess.
And I am a prince.
Mom says I'm an angel sent up from the sky.
My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as handsome, strong as me.
It's true, he is gorgeous, my tendency to forge.
But I'm a little soldier, hot chivalry. My mommy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day God from the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no peer for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a precious Marilyn. She has never seen his yet Marilyn. She says if I need to cut down on the creek. But I'm a Marilyn, so give me more cake.
Another picture of her angel from a tangle over here. She's cleaning up the fashion like her lips and her ears.
What a dear you're full, honey, look at mommy.
Put honey on your brother.
Smell for mommy, smell for mother. I think
But
she
take another. Have you seen this report? You gotta see on this report.
What will have to change his scores? Teachers clearly falling short.
Delightful, so curious and insightful. Might she be a little prize in her class?
Oh yeah, she's definitely advanced.
Pick it up and my mommy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day God from the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no peer for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a miracle. The I'm sunny and as shiny as a miracle. You can be all cynical, but it's a truth that miracle. There's never been a miracle. Miracle, miracle last.
My mommy says I'm a lousy little worm. My daddy says I'm a whore. My mommy says I'm a jacked up little germ. That kids like me should be against the law. My daddy says I should learn to shut my pie hole. No one likes a smart mouthed girl like me. Mom says I'm a good case for population control. Dad says I should watch more TV.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. 155 brand new luxury cars.
Harry!
Hang on.
Look at this! She's reading a book. That's not normal for a 5-year-old.
I think she might be an idiot. Listen to this. It was the best of times. It was the best of times.
Stop scaring your mother with that book, boy.
I'm a girl.
She keeps trying to tell me stories, Harry. Stories. That's not normal for a girl to be thinking.
I'm gonna call you straight back. I'm trying to pull off the biggest business deal of my life, and I have to listen to this.
What about me? I have a whole house to look after. Dinners don't microwave themselves, you know. Now I'm off to bleach my roots and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the evening.
Well, I'm gonna make us rich.
Rich. How rich?
Very rich. Russian businessman. Very, very stupid. George and his husband has come up with a plan to sell him 155 old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
But that's not fair. The cars will break down. What about the Russians?
Fair? Listen to the boy.
I'm a girl.
Fair does not get you anywhere with a thick-headed twit brain. Thank heavens Michael's inherited this old man's brains, eh, son?
Michael.
I shall spend the money when you earn it, but I shan't enjoy it with the despicable imp spoken to me.
This is all your fault with your stupid books and your stupid reading.
That's not fair. I didn't do anything.
You're off to school in a few days and I know your headmistress Agatha Trenchbull. I told her all about you, scary woman she is. This could be the Olympics. Throwing the hammer. Imagine what she's going to do to a poor little goblin like you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Now go to your room, you little bookworm.
Jackie 2 went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. So they say the subsequent fall was inevitable. They never stood a chance, they were written that way. I wonder why they didn't just change their story. Told we have to do what we are told, but surely keep out of reach of children. Oil of violet's hair tonic for men. Yep. In the slip of a foot, there's a tiny revolt. The seeds of a war in the creak of a flood. A storm can begin with the flap of a wing. The tiniest might pass the mightiest thing every day. Starts with the tick of a clock, all escapes. Starts with the click of a lock. If you're stuck in your story and want to get out, you don't have to cry, you don't have to shout. 'Cause if you're little, you can do I love you. Mostly let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and then get on top of you, won't change a thing. Just because you find that life's not fake doesn't mean that you just have to grin and face. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, you might just proudly say and think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. But nobody else is gonna put it right for me. Nobody but me is gonna change my story. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty.
Makes that sense. Good hair is a good brain.
Harry, your hair's green!
My hair is green!
Why on earth did you do anything like that?
Maybe you used some of Mummy's peroxide by mistake.
That's exactly what you did, you stupid man!
My hair, my lovely hair! I've got my deal today. The Russians, what am I gonna do?
I know what you can do.
What? What is it? What did I do?
You can pretend you're an elf.
Yes, that's it. I can pretend I'm an... What are you talking about, fool? The boys are loaded.
Would you like to hear a story?
Don't be disgusting. The sooner you locked up in that school, the better.
Matilda, what a pleasure to see you at the library again. Yes, well, I mean, my mom wanted me to stay in town with her, but I think it's good for adults to have their own space.
Your parents must be so proud to have a girl as clever as you. Do you tell them stories like you tell me? Oh, I love your stories, Matilda. That's a hint, by the way.
Once upon a time,
I'll go get the popcorn.
once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers in the world, an escapologist and an acrobat, fell in love and got married.
Together, they performed some of the most incredible feats, and people would come from miles around.
Kings, queens, celebrities, and astronauts. And not just to see their skill, but also to see their love for one another.
Which was so deep that it was said that cats would purr as they passed them, and dogs would weep with joy.
They moved into a beautiful old house.
And although they loved each other, it was sad.
We have everything.
Everything.
But the one thing.
Was not a child.
Their sadness overwhelmed them, and their work became the only place they could escape the tragedy of their lives. So, they decided to perform the most dangerous feat ever known to man. It is called
The the burning woman hurling through the air, with dynamite in her hair, over sharks and spiky objects,
Caught by men, locked in a cage.
and it's the most dangerous feat ever known to man.
It's our destiny. What happened next? I don't know. I'll tell you tomorrow.
After your first day of school.
My mom says I'm a miracle.
My daddy says I'm a special little guy.
I am a princess.
And I am a prince.
Mom says I'm an angel.
Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel.
So if you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess, you'll soon see there's no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. Cause your life as you know it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I'm trapped inside this cage for ages. It's living hell. But I try, I can remember that before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. My boy was curious, so listen, I asked 1,000 questions, but unless you want to, so listen up and I will teach you a thing or two. You listen here, my dear, you'll be punished so severely if you step out of line, if you cry and you don't, you should think you had trouble and remember to be extremely careful.
Why?
Why? Didn't you hear what we said? Too late for phys ed. What's phys ed? Physical education. It's a transport speciality.
My mommy said I'm a miracle.
My daddy said I would be a teacher's pet.
School is really fun, according to my mom. Dad said I learned the alphabet.
The alphabet? You got to learn to listen, kid. And so if you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess, you will soon see there's no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. Cause your life as you know it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I'm trapped inside this cage for ages. This living now. Through my pride I can remember that before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. Like you was curious, so listen, I asked 1,000 questions, but unless you want to, so listen up and I will teach you a thing or two. You listen here, my dear, you'll be punished so severely if you step out of line, if you cry, if you don't, you should stay out of trouble and remember to be extremely careful. Why? Didn't you hear what we said? Just you wait for this end. Just you wait for this ABC, EFG, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V,
Now, can anyone read this?
Pick me, miss. I can't. Me.
Very well, Nigel. All right, Nigel, we don't want you bursting a blood vessel on your first day. Lavender?
Is the first word tomato?
No, but tomato is a very good word. Yes! Matilda?
I can now read words.
So, Matilda, you can read words.
Well, I need to learn words so I can read sentences. Because basically sentence is just a big bunch of words. And if you can't read sentences, you've got no chance with books.
And have you read a whole book yourself?
Yes, more than one. I love books. Last week I read quite a few.
A few? What books did you read?
Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, Lord of the Rings, Crime and Punishment, and The Cat in the Hat.
Knock on the door, Jenny. Just knock on the door. Don't be pathetic. It's just a door you've seen before. Just knock on the door. Perhaps our witch is probably having a meeting or something and won't want to be interrupted. If anything, caution in these situations. It's sensible. One should avoid confrontation when possible. I'll come back later then. But this little girl, this miracle. Knock on the door, Jenny. Just knock on the door. Don't be pathetic.
Enter. I don't understand, like, what tissue, get on with it.
Well, headmistress, in my class, there's a girl named Matilda Woodward.
Daughter of Mr. Harry Wormwood, owner of Wormwood Motors. Excellent man. Warned me about the little brat, though. She's just real warped.
Oh, no, headmistress, I don't think Matilda's like that at all.
What's the school motto, Miss Honey?
Bambinatum est magitum.
Bambinatum est magitum. Children are maggots. In fact, I bet it was her who put that stink bomb under my desk this morning. I'll have her for that. Thank you for stressing it.
But I didn't, Miss Trenchbull. Matilda Wormwood is a genius.
Nonsense!
Headmistress, it is my belief that this little girl should be placed with the 11-year-olds.
We can't just place her with the 11-year-olds. What kind of society would that be? What are the rules, Miss Honey? Rules.
I believe Matilda is an exception to the rules.
An exception to the rules at my school. Look at these trophies, see how my trophies gleam in the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English Hammer throwing champion? 1969. Do you think in that moment, my big moment came, that I treated the rules with casual disdain? No, 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 no! If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to make the team, you don't need happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children! 2, 3, 4!
For your country, as you need to, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
And if you want to teach success, you don't need sympathy or tenderness. You got to force the little squits to toe the line. Sing, Jenny!
If you want to grow a hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
Apply just one simple rule to have a life at school.
They took one look at the mileage on the first car and said the cars were knackered. I told them the mileage was so high because of a manufacturing mistake.
So you lied?
Of course I lied.
And they didn't believe you?
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got green hair. And what's this? Another flaming book? What's wrong with the telly?
No, it's a lovely book. Honest, you should read it.
Well, this is what I think you're lovely.
No, it's a library book.
Oh, you showed the brat. Oh, I'm going to be late for my dance lesson with Dolfo.
Now go to your room, you little stinkworm.
Do we have any super glue?
Yeah, in the cupboard. And while you're at it, why don't you glue your stupid book to your stupid head?
Just because you find that life's not too bad doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and rub it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top of you, I'm just gonna be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right.
I've got my eye on you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Matilda, do all those springs in your head give you a headache? I mean, it must hurt. Oh, squished in there.
No, it's fine. I think they just fit.
Well, I better stick around just in case they start to squeeze out your ears. I'm not of them. I think it's for the best that we're best friends.
Hey, me! Someone put a whole can of treacle on the principal's chair! She sat down and when she went to get up, her knickers stayed stuck to the seat! Someone told her I did it, but I never know she's after me!
But that's not right.
Once Agatha Trent will decide you're guilty, you're squished.
They're saying she's going to put me in choking!
What's choky?
They say it's a cupboard in her office that she throws children into. It's lined with nails and spikes and bits of broken glass!
There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good, and it's made of spikes and wood, and it isn't wide enough to sit. And even if you could, there are nails on the walls, so you wish you stood. And the hinge is clear and the door is closed. You cannot see sparks at the end of your nose. You scream, you don't know if the sound came out. You scream in your head, even reach your laugh.
All right. When did this happen?
20 minutes ago, why? She's coming!
Quick, hide, laser!
Please don't tell her where I am, Matilda!
Now!
Where's the maggot known as Nigel?
He's over there, under those coats. Where he's been for the last hour, actually.
What? An hour?
Yes, you see, Nigel suffers from a rare but chronic sleep disorder called narcolepsy. The sufferer falls asleep often without any warning at all. You see, we put him under those coats for safety, didn't we? Didn't we?
Yes, definitely.
Narcolepsy!
You probably think he's in bed when he wakes up.
Is it time for school already, Mom? Hello? Where am I? This isn't my bedroom at all. Oh, hello, Miss Trunchbull.
Amanda Thripp!
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
What did I say about wearing pigtails? I hate pigtails.
But my mommy thinks they make me look pretty.
Then your mummy is a twit!
Oh my
What is your name?
Matilda. Matilda Wormwood.
Oh, so you're Wormwood, are you? Well, Wormwood, you made a very big mistake.
Just so you all know, she's my best friend.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Completely different car, sir. Green hair, National Green Hair Day, a celebration of all the wonderful things green in the world, like lettuce and snot. Tomorrow at 1, absolutely, sir. Bye-bye now, sir. Now that's how you do. I'm gonna leave this on. Looks like rain.
It's Miss Honey, Matilda's teacher.
Bit busy right now.
It'll only take a moment.
How many of you must? This is Rodolfo. He's my dad's partner. We're rehearsing.
Ciao.
Parle italiano bene.
What? Who is this babe? You know, interruptions to my energy flow.
What do you want, Miss Chutney?
It's, Miss Honey. And, well, as you know, Matilda is in the bottom class. And, well, children in the bottom class aren't really expected to
Then stop her reading. Lord knows we tried.
I'm in the zone, God, I can feel it in my hips. Don't waste this.
Look, Miss Hussey. Look, I'm not in favor of girls getting all clever pants. Looks are more important than books. Look at you. And look at me. You chose books. I chose looks. Somewhere along the way, my dear, you've made an awful error. You ought to blame yourself now. Come along. And what you know matters less than the volume with which what you so know's expressed. Content has never been less important. Sam, we have got to be.
who loved nothing more than to scare the children of the town, and who used to be an Olympic class hair thrower. Suddenly, out came the escapologist.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in the cage, has been cancelled.
No!
Cancelled because my wife is pregnant.
So the story does have a happy ending. No. Oh. Suddenly, out came the acrobat's evil sister, and she produced a contract.
I've paid for the posters, publicity, the catering, the toilet facilities. Where's my profit? A contract is a contract. Who perform this day after prison we both shall go.
No. What happened next? I don't know. Yet, but I'll tell you tomorrow.
while I teach the others. How does that sound? Oh, Matilda, why, this is the biggest hug in the world. You're gonna hug all the air out of me.
Matilda Wormwood, where is...
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
I see admit, do you?
Admit what, Miss Trunchbull?
This morning, this foul carbuncle sneaked like a serpent into the kitchen and stole my private chocolate cake from my tea tray.
But Matilda has been with me all morning.
Sticking up for a little spitball, are you? Well, this crime took place before school started. Therefore, she is guilty.
Okay, look. I stole the cake. And honestly, I was really, definitely, thinking about was warming up. Maybe? But I was having a lot of trouble with my stomach. The Trunchbull's cake was so good that I scoffed it down too quickly, and now it's beginning to fight back. See?
I didn't do anything!
You're a crook and a thief, and I shall crush you.
A huge cloud of chocolatey gas wafted from my mouth and full into the face of the Trunchbull.
Bruce Bogtrotter.
Yes, miss?
You enjoyed my cake, didn't you, Brucey?
Yes. And I'm sorry, Miss Trunchbull.
Oh, as long as you enjoyed it, that's all that matters.
Is it?
Yes, Bogtrotter, it is.
Well, I did. Thank you.
Wonderful, marvelous, gives me a warm feeling in my lower intestine. Oh, cook! What's the matter, Bruce? Lost your appetite?
Well, yes, miss, I'm full.
I will tell you when you are full, and you are not full to be in the entire cake! But! No buts! Eat!
Headmistress, he'll be sick.
He should have thought of that before he made a pact with Satan and stole a slice of my private chocolate cake! Eat!
He can't!
Eat! Eat!
A single slice, or even two, Bruce. It might have been nice, but even you, Bruce, have to admit, between you and it, there's not a lot of difference in size. He can't, he surely can't. You want the man, Bruce? He might explode. He's quite elastic. Make him stop. He's fantastic. Look at him go. I can't watch Bruce. We'll never again be subject to abuse for your immense abuse. Should call a truce, Bruce. With every swallow you are tightening the noose. We never thought it was possible, but here it is coming true. We can have our cake and eat it too. The time has come to put
done, Bob Trotter. Good show. Well, aren't you coming?
What? Where?
Oh, did I not mention? That was the first part of your punishment. There's more. A second part. And the second part is choking. What?
Please, Miss Trunchbull, you can't!
You really think I could be defeated by these methods? Who do you think I am, Miss Honey? A weakling? An idiot? You?
No, please, don't tell me you're joking out there! No! That's no try!
I would like to apologize for some of the things that have been going on here tonight. They're not nice things, and they're not right things. Now, I'm of course talking about reading books. It is not normal for people to behave in this way. It stunts the brain, wears out the eyes, makes it ugly, stinky, sweaty, boring, and gaseous. We do not condone such activities, and we do so without reservoirs. Can I just ask, how many people here have ever read a book? Raise your hands, raise your hands. Ugh! That's like every one of you! Oh my god, that is disgusting. Alright, you there, what is your name?
Philoporus.
Philoporus? I saw that on a show once, it's a very good show. Alright, Philoporus, don't take this the wrong way, but... Bookworm, stupid little bookworm, reading all his books like a stupid little bookworm. You read books like a worm. Worms read books, you read books. Worms are stupid, you're a sworm! There, now, Philoporus will learn from that. Won't stop him from reading, but he'll never raise his hand in the future again. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the pinnacle of our achievements as a species, the very reason we even bothered evolving out of unicorns in the first place. Somewhere on a show I heard that a picture tells 1,000 words. So Telly, if you bothered to take a look, is the equivalent of like lots of books. All I know I learned from Telly, this big beautiful box of facts. If you know a thing already, baby, you could switch the channel over just like that. Endless joy and endless laughter, folks of an happily ever after. All you need to make you wise is 23 minutes plus advertisements. Why would we waste our energy turning the pages 1, 2, 3? We can sit happily on a lovely balcony, watch people singing and talking and doing stuff. All I know I learned from Telly what to think and what to buy. I was pretty smart already, but now I'm really smart. I'm very, very smart. Take it away, son. Can't learn that from a stupid book. All I know I learned from Telly. The bigger the Telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big Telly what a very clever fella I am.
Matilda, thank God you're here. I'm dying for the next part of the story. I haven't slept in a week.
Mrs. Phelps, where's the revenge section?
Is there a child at school who's behaving like a bully?
Not a child exactly. Would you like to hear the next part of the story?
What are we waiting for?
As they prepared themselves for the most dangerous feat ever performed, the acrobat gave her husband a kiss.
First, I escaped from the cage. Lean out, catch her with one hand, grab the fire extinguisher with another, and put out the flames on their specially designed dress before they could reach the dynamite and blow up your head.
Sorry, no one! The trick started though. The moment the dress set alight, the acrobat swung into the air. She hurled over the sharks and spiky objects. Suddenly, the padlocks pinched open. The huge chains fell away and the door flung open. The escapologist reached out to save his wife and the child.
Oh, I can't look!
Suddenly, he grabs her head and the flames are covered in foam before they can both be blown to pieces.
So the story does have a happy ending!
No.
No!
The escapologist due to touch too much foam and their hands became slippy and she fell.
Well, was she okay? Did she survive?
She broke every bone in her body except the ones at the ends of her tiny little fingers. She lived long enough to have their child.
Love our child with all your heart. She's all we've ever wanted.
And then she died. And then things got worse.
Worse? Oh no, Matilda, things can't get worse.
You see, the escapologist was so kind. They never blamed the evil sister for what happened. In fact, he asked her to move in with them to help look after the little girl. She was nothing but cruel to the little girl, beating her if she ever did anything wrong. Toys and secrets to the escapologist never suspected a thing.
Let's call the police!
Mrs. Falk
I volunteered to get the trench full a jug of water. And then, no, I'm not going to say any more because I don't want to ruin it. Well, on the way, I find a newt. A newt is a really ugly lizard that lives in the water. So I pick it up and no, I'm not going to say it anymore. I'm going to put the newt in trench full's jug. It's going to be brilliant.
Gather around. I want my family to share my triumph. Not you, boy.
I'm a girl.
155 old bangers on my hands. How could I possibly make the miles go back? I couldn't very well drive the cars backwards, could I?
Backwards.
When suddenly I had the most genius idea in the whole world. I grabbed a drill and using my incredible mind, attached it to the speedometer, turned on the car, and whacked it into reverse. Within minutes, the mileage was reduced to practically nothing.
Backwards.
Exactly. 10 minutes later, the Russian soda. Expensive suit stock glasses.
Russians are nocturnal. I saw it on a program last night.
That program was about badgers.
Same thing.
Oh, did you get it?
Fantastico! Now I can afford Rudolfo all day long!
That's not right. They trusted you and you've cheated them.
What have we done to deserve a child like you?
You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to march down to that school of yours and tell your teacher to never let you in again.
What? No!
And if he does, I'll have him fired. You'll never read another flaming book as long as you live, young man.
I'm a girl!
No,
Now go to your room, you nasty little creep!
Backwards.
The little girl suffered in silence, never saying a single word about the evil aunt's bullying. This only encouraged the woman to greater cruelties, until one day she exploded!
You are a useless, filthy, nasty little creep.
And then she threw her in a dark, dank, dusty cellar, locked the door, and went out.
I've been so wrapped up in you for my life that I've forgotten the one thing that matters to us the most. I love you so much, and I shall spend the rest of my life making it up to you.
When the little girl fell asleep, the escapologist's thoughts turned to the evil sister.
Bullying the children is her game, is it? Then let us see what she can do in the wrath of the grown man stands before her.
That was the last the little girl ever saw of her father.
What are you doing with those books, woman?
They're for Matilda.
Not my book. There's an age for reading and an age for being a nasty little toad. These are toads. Isn't that right, Bug?
Yes, Miss Principal. Only Bob Trotter here is a toad.
Sit. You, Miss Honey, should have happiness in reading and books. That is not teaching. To teach a child must first break the child. Quiet, you maggots!
But no one was speaking, Miss Trenchbull.
Miss Honey, when I say quiet, you maggots, you are entirely included in that statement. Where's my water jug?
I'll get it, Miss Trenchbull.
You stupid girl. Look at you all. Horrid, disgusting, revolting, I say. I think it's time we're all shaping up a little reset. This school of late has started reeking. Quiet, maggots, when I'm speaking! Reeking with the most disturbing scent. Only the finest nostrils smell it, but I know it all too well. It is the odor of rebellion, it's a bouquet of dissent. The smell of rebellion comes out in the sweat, and this egg will get you sweating, and it won't be long before I smell the pong of aiding and abetting. A bit of this ad will tell us was a handful of rebellious thoughts. Hold, hold! Just like a rotten egg floats the top of a bucket of water. A whiff of its
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Anarchy in progress.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Anarchy in progress.
I can take it anymore.
Once we've exorcised these demons, they shall be too pooped for scheming. Some double-time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. Now let's step it up, double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discipline, discipline for children who are listening. The miscellaneous tissue is an issue we can fix. There is no mystery to mastery. The art of classic mistressing. Discipline, discipline,
Discipline.
smell of rebellion, stench of revolt. Eureka, prepubescent protest. Whip of resistance, pawn of dissent. Funk of moral fiber rotting. Let's bring this odor home. The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt. Eureka, insubordination. A whiff of resistance, the pawn of dissent. And I will not stop till you are squashed, till this rebellion is squashed, till glorious sweaty discipline has washed this sickening stench away.
This is new. I come with the new trenchballs.
Quiet!
I don't think this is teaching at all. I think this is just cruelty.
That's because you, Miss Honey, are weak. You're pathetic. You're in fact a sniveling little nut! No!
Ew, it's disgusting. It's a snake. Watch out, the trenchball's gonna bite you. I think it's poisonous. Quiet, children, please.
You!
What? Me? I didn't.
You cockroach! You did this! You sniveling little...
Ow! Don't stop, please. Leave me alone, you stupid bully.
How dare you! You're not fit to be in this school! I have got to be shut up to a prison! To the deepest, darkest, dankest prison! I shall be wheeled out! I shall be strapped to the child with a muzzle of your mouth! I shall!
Have you ever wondered what I have about how when I say secret, for example, there's no way of knowing if red means the same thing in your head as red means in my head when someone says red? I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head I'm not just a bit different than some of my friends. These answers that come into my mind admitted, these stories delivered to me fully written, and everyone shouts and they seem to like shouting. The noise in my head is incredibly loud, and I just wish they'd stop. My dad and my mom and the telly and the stories would stop for just once. And I'm sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right. The noise becomes anger, and the anger is lies. The burden inside me is usually fake, but it isn't today. It keeps in the shouting. My heart is pounding, my eyes are burning, and suddenly everything is. Like silence, but not really violent. Just that still sort of quiet, like the sound of a pen.
Watch.
I'm beauty with my eyes. Am I strange?
Would you fancy a cup of tea?
So what do you think it is? The thing with my eyes?
I can't pretend that I know, Matilda, but I don't think we should be frightened of it. I think it has to do with that brilliant mind of yours.
So you're saying there's no room in my head for all my brain to just squish out through my eyes?
Well, not exactly, but yes, something like that. You really are a special girl, Matilda. I met your mother. She's unusual. How about your father? Is he proud to have a daughter as clever as you?
Oh yeah, he's always saying, Matilda, we're so proud to have a... That's not true, Miss Honey. He calls me a liar, and a cheat, and a nasty little creep.
I see. Well, here we are, home sweet home.
Are you poor?
Yes, I am. Very.
But don't teachers get paid very much?
They don't, but I am poor the most because of other reasons. I used to live with my aunt, but one day I was out walking and I came across this old shed. I completely fell in love with it. I ran to the farmer and begged him to let me move in. He thought I was mad, but he agreed, and I've lived here ever since.
But Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed.
I'm not strong with you, Matilda. My father died when I was young. Magnus was his name. He was very kind. But when he was gone, my aunt became my legal guardian. She was mean and cruel like you could hardly imagine. And when I got my job as a teacher, she presented me with a bill for looking after me all those years. And she made me sign a contract to pay her back every penny. And she even produced a document saying that my father had given her his entire house.
But did he really do that? Just give her the house?
I find it hard to believe, Matilda. Just like I find it hard to believe that he could have killed himself. Which she said had happened.
You think she did him in, don't you, Miss Honey?
I'm not quite sure. But all I know is that being bullied by that woman for years has made me, well, pathetic. I was trapped.
Let's go to the police!
Matilda, we can't. Besides, we have no evidence besides my aunt is a very well-respected...
Who is she?
I can't say.
Who is she?
Matilda, I can't.
Who is she?
It's...
Miss Transport?
Yes.
This class is going to a very special spelling test. Anyone who gets one single answer wrong should go straight to choke. What are you looking at?
You.
Eric. Spell, let me see.
Spell newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T. Newt.
What?
Miss Honey taught us. She's very good at teaching.
You! Stand up, turn around, and spell the one thing you all are. Revolting.
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
You're cheating!
I taught them, that's all, with kindness, patience, and respect.
How dare you bring those words into my classroom? You! Spell amchecomaniosepticalosis.
But that's not a word. You just made it up.
Spell or gonna choke you. I should warn you, my silent letters. Oh dear, dearie, dearie, dear.
K.
Sorry, there's a silent Z. You're going to choke me.
Cat. C-A-S. Cat. I got it wrong, miss. You have to put me at chokey too.
What?
Dog. D-Y-P. Dog. And me.
Table. G-A-B-F-Y. And me.
What? No, stop this!
You can't put us all in chokey. Banana. Z-A-M-B-F. Bully. T-Y-P-I-E. Bully. Revolting! Revolting!
You put me in chokey too. You can't put all of us in chokey, miss. Come now, maggots. Think I'd be fooled that easily? There's a chokey for each and every one of you.
Look, there's writing on the chalkboard.
Agatha.
Agatha. This is madness.
No!
Give my Jenny back her house. Let me, or I
that I was now the owner of the beautiful house that was once owned by my evil aunt, one Agatha Trenchable. All the Chokies were immediately destroyed. The new headmistress took over. Her name was Miss Honey. It was said that it was the best school in all the land. Matilda was no longer able to move things with her eyes. She said that she no longer had a need for her superpowers, but she was still stuck with parents who were mean and cruel and called her names.
Don't just stand there gawking. We're going to Spain, and we're never coming back.
Spain? But why?
Because this swift brain sold 155 old bangers to the Russian mafia!
They're here! Hide!
What if they have my legs? My beautiful legs!
Where is your father?
I don't know. Mr. Wormwood is a very stupid man, and assumed I was stupid too. And that's a very stupid and rude thing to do. Yes, I'm afraid he's rude and very stupid. You seem smart. Sadly, in my line of work, the most people I get to work with, they're thinking all backwards.
Backwards.
I could have one of my friends teach your father some manners, and one day, when he leaves the hospital, he will still be very stupid, but less rude. What do you say? That's a very tempting offer, but I think I've had enough of that. Your father must be lucky to have you as a daughter.
Let's get out of here quick!
Let Matilda stay here with me.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Woodward, I would love to take in Matilda. I look after her with kindness and respect and pay for everything.
You mean leave our daughter here with you?
Dad, you called me your daughter.
Or do you want to stay here with Miss Honey?
Yes, I do.
And you want to look after her?
I do.
Well, we are a bit short on room, so... Yes.
Thank you. Then Matilda leapt into Miss Honey's arms and hugged her, and Miss Honey hugged her back. And they hardly noticed as the wormwood
And Rudolpha.
Woo! And they hardly noticed as the wormwoods and Rudolpha sped off into the distance, because they had found each other. Yes, they had found each other.
always hanging on the chin.